Hello everybody, welcome. In my last message, I spoke about some of the problems I believe are facing our world and some of the challenges I think our young people are likely to be confronting as they graduate into it, and left you to consider what the implications are for us as parents and educators trying to prepare our young people as best we can. One of the resources I encountered when researching this whole area is entitled The Future of Skills, Employment in 2030, and it was produced last year by NESTA, which stands for the National Endowment for Science, Technology and the Arts, in collaboration with Oxford University. Their analysis concluded that, especially under the influence of generative artificial intelligence, by 2030, we will see an overall reduction in 10% of current areas of employment. Corroborating this, a similar study by PricewaterhouseCoopers found that between 21 and 38% of jobs in developed nations are already under threat from AI. But let's go back. It's worth looking a little deeper into the NESTA analysis, because you see, actually what they found was that 20% of areas of employment will see contraction, while 10% will actually see growth. And they then went 2 steps further in their analysis. First, they identified the areas that they predict will see growth. Would you like to know what they are? Well, in order, they're as follows. Sports, leisure, and entertainment. Take that as a whole group. Healthcare, well-being, social care, consultancy, leadership, NGOs, and education. They then went on to analyze what skills, competencies, qualifications, and knowledge will be most desirable in the job market of 2030. The top 5, again in order: judgment and good decision-making, fluency of ideas, active learning, learning strategies, and originality. But what about educational qualifications, I hear you say? Well, that came 13th, and post-school professional qualifications came 20th. A survey by the global financial and legal consultancy Deloitte said this: 89% of executives say skills rather than knowledge or qualifications are becoming important for the way organizations are defining work, deploying talent, managing careers, and valuing employees. So does this mean that we should stop doing exams and abandon academics? Well, of course not. But it does mean that we need to closely examine the relationship between skills on the one hand and knowledge on the other. Blair Shepherd is the global lead for strategy and leadership at PricewaterhouseCoopers, and she said this in their report, Workforce of the Future. So what should we tell our children? That to stay ahead, you need to focus on your ability to continuously adapt, to engage with others in that process, and most importantly, to retain your core sense of identity and values. So this, it seems, is our task: to build in our young people the capacity to be adaptable, which to me means developing soft transferable skills and a commitment to lifelong learning, and to help these young people to develop a clear sense of self-identity and to build in them and with them a strong set of core values. You know, as parents of children at Rio's Best International School, you're all very successful people. I would suggest that if you examine the reasons for that success, you'll find that it has been these same soft skills that have made the difference. Your emotional intelligence, your leadership skills, your ability to collaborate effectively in a team and to learn and adapt as your career has developed. Well, these kinds of skills are going to be even more crucial to the success of your children. And so, as parents and educators, we must be focused and purposeful about how we respond to that. Have a great weekend, everybody.